in The Residence. In the near future, Clarissa, played by Cecile de France, a novelist with writer's block, joins a prestigious state-of-the-art artist residency where she is assigned to an AI assistant named Dalloway. The latter quickly becomes more than a simple assistant and turns into a true confidant for Clarissa. Unsettled by Dalloway's increasing intrusion, Clarissa is warned by whistleblower Matus, played by Lars Mikkelsen, who informs her of the true motives behind the residency and its tech company funder, Clarissa, played by Enna Mugalis. The Residence is directed by Jan Gosling, and he has directed films such as A Perfect Man and Black Box. Okay, The Residence, I'll start off with the good points. There's not many good points for me in this film. The central performance by Cecile de France as Clarissa. She's very strong in the film. She's pretty much in almost every scene in the movie. She has to show off a whole range of emotions, and she's really up to the task. So she really does give a good performance, but she's not able to hold interest throughout the film, unfortunately, but she does manage to portray a fully fledged character. And I really liked the film is quite well made. The apartment that Clarissa lives in is quite advanced. Like, this film is set in the future, but it's set in the near future, but everything in the film is something that we are now in the present time going towards. So in the world that Clarissa lives in, she lives in a futuristic Paris, but in this Paris there's climate change. It has really risen, and temperatures outside are going above 50 degrees Celsius, and everybody, when you go outside, you have to wear a mask. So I think there's kind of like certain variants of like a coronavirus or some kind of new virus that's affecting everybody. So when everybody goes outside of the building, they have to wear a mask, and when they go into go to separate areas, like security will scan their temperature off their head to make sure they don't have a disease or some kind of sickness, so they can enter a new area. So this futuristic world is something that is realistically that can happen in the future. And a lot of the things that technical advancements in this film are things that can seem realistic. Like, it's something that has happened in a lot of sci-fi films in the last few decades. Is if you want to talk to somebody, then you just you say, I want to talk to this person, and then a screen on the wall will come up, and then you could talk to them video by video. But they've been doing it in sci-fi films for like decades, even like 20 years ago, Blade Runner and stuff like that. So that's nothing new. But so that's one thing that they do in the film that we don't do now. So you want to talk to somebody, a big screen, like a big TV on the screen, okay, I'll talk to that person. And also there's like self-driving electric cars. So when Clarissa wants to go somewhere, she gets into the car, and then the car takes her where she wants to go. And when she orders something online, a big drone will drop it off at her doorstep. So that's the type of future. It's not like very far ahead in the future. It's just a very near future where the technological advancements are something that they are working on today, and that it's realistic, I guess. So I really liked the apartment that Clarissa lives in. It's modern as opposed to modern times, but there's just small little details that make it a little bit more realistic. But unfortunately, that's where the positives end for me in this film. This film is pretty much an exercise in tedium, because this film is probably one of the most unoriginal sci-fi films I've seen in a while, because this film obviously has a budget. Like, it has a higher budget than the average independent sci-fi film, but they didn't spend any money on the script, because there's not one original idea in this film whatsoever. All the commentary and themes on AI and artificial intelligence is nothing new. And the main problem of this film is the film just gives away everything that it's going for in the first 20 minutes of the film. So Clarissa, she starts to feel suspicious about this AI assistant in her home, and we go along on this journey, and all the characters in this film, most of the characters in this film just assure her nothing's wrong. But so in the first 15-20 minutes of the film, we are suspicious of this AI and of this organization that Clarissa is a part of. And so it's basically, and then we film is about 1 hour and 45 minutes long, so you're just waiting and waiting and waiting for the film to like reveal to us what the actual story is. But basically we already know in the first 20 minutes of the film, like, this AI is more advanced than it's portraying itself to be, and there's this big conspiracy to take over the human race with AI, and Clarissa lives in this kind of like artist residency where these artists can work on their art and with the help of an AI assistant, and these AIs are like taking over these artists and stealing their ideas. And so basically in the future we don't need humans anymore. But so all this is revealed in the first act of the film, so it's just such a tedious exercise to watch the final hour of the film, where you already know where the ending is going, where it's going at the end. And the film like jumps back and forth between like an AI thriller and Clarissa. She has like 2 children. She's divorced from her, or separated from her ex-husband. I think several years ago she lost her son, maybe to suicide or something, in like suspicious circumstances. And so the film jumps between like a drama of her grieving over the death of her son and the family, and it switches between like an AI thriller, and she's trying to find out like what's going on with this AI assistant. And then kind of like towards in the third act of the film, it tries to like join them together into some kind of twist, but it just doesn't work. I give The Residence 1.5 stars out of 5. It has a good central performance by Salvador de France, and has some nice production design and some nice ideas about the future of AI and the future of the near future. But after that, this is pretty much a very tiring, tedious sci-fi thriller. It brings nothing. There's no new ideas in this film whatsoever, and it reveals the whole plot within the first act of the film. So you're just waiting for the film to end, basically, because you already know where it's going to go. So I really can't recommend this film, The Residence, at all. So what did you think of The Residence? Please comment below what you thought of the film. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.